Okay, simply put, how do I determine or how do I convince people with ethos? In essence, what am I using? Yes.
Like a celebrity or a character that people would like.
Okay, that's what if you were using it in advertising, but what if you yourself want to use ethos to be able to convince your audience? What in fact are you trying to prove? Yes.
That you're credible.
That you're credible, you're honest, you're fair. Okay, excellent. So those are one of the things that we went over yesterday. It has to do with personal credibility. You're trying to convince your audience that you're honest, reliable, and trustworthy. All right, let's go through that to the next one. Pathos. In a word, what are you using when you're using pathos?
Emotion.
Volunteer? Yes, sir. Okay, you're appealing to emotions. It could be joy, it could be anger, it could be excitement. Okay? And then logos is the last one we went over. Bria?
Facts.
Okay, so facts, statistics, okay, logic. All right, in front of you, I have given you some statements that you're going to look over and you're going to determine whether or not it's ethos, pathos, and logos. First, let's look at some advertisements that you might normally see. And what I want you to do is determine, based on what we've talked about, whether or not it's ethos, pathos, or logos. Take a moment. Look it over. You have a character. You have Joe Chemo. Notice the caption. It says the Surgeon General warns that smoking is a frequent cause of wasted potential and fatal regrets. Ethos, pathos, and logos. Now, does it necessarily have to be just one? Could it appeal to more than one?
Yes.
Okay, good, excellent. Yes. Pathos, what emotion do you see here that is appealing to? You think it's sadness? He's looking at it based on his eyes, if there is some sense of sadness or regret. Okay, regret. Okay, what else do you see?
I see a fact.
You see a fact, which is? Well, everybody's familiar with everybody knows who the Surgeon General is, right? You never heard of the Surgeon General? Anybody know who the Surgeon General is? Or heard it before? It could be a male, it could be a female. The Surgeon General is a person who is a medical authority who actually gives information. That's why when you look at the side of a cigarette carton, it'll say the Surgeon General warns that this will cause lung disease, lung cancer, things of that nature. So it is a medical authority, someone with a huge amount of medical background and history. Okay, so we would say that it's pathos, and on some level it is logos as well. Okay, another commercial. Why you'll love a Mac? Why upgrade to Vista when you can upgrade past it? If upgrading to Vista means buying a new computer, there's a better way to get a Mac. It's simpler, more powerful, and a lot more fun.
Ethos.
Ethos? Okay, what do you see in here in this particular commercial that points to ethos? Need one volunteer. One volunteer. Yes. Mr. Cormack.
Okay, because they show a character that looks down. I think it's ethos and pathos. Because look, there's that character to the left looks sad and looks like a loser. And the one to the right.
Okay, so you would say the one on the right looks a little bit more hip, looks a little more current, more modern. Okay, excellent. Yes.
On the Mac side, it appeals to a celebrity.
Okay, the Mac side appeals to a celebrity. Is that a celebrity? On that right side? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Okay. He looked familiar, but I didn't know if that was a celebrity or not. So you're saying the use of celebrity, the way the one is dressed, looking like maybe like a mental patient on the left-hand side, the one looks all sleek and modern. Of course, everybody wants to be the person on the right, okay? So that's appealing to the sense of emotion. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one. Ethos, pathos, or logos. Let me tell you what it says. There are some things you just can't afford to gamble with. And at the bottom it says the dentist's choice for fighting cavities. Now, how many people have had a cavity? Anybody had a cavity? Does it look like the little black things on the teeth? Usually that's what it forms like. That's what normally what cavities look like. They're looking for those little dark circles or areas on the teeth, because that means that you have a cavity. Okay? Ethos, pathos, or logos. And it can be more than one here. Volunteer. Deasia? Because? Well, where's the personal credibility here? Because ethos speaks to the personal credibility. It means it's referring to something. Well, how do you know that crest is an authority? Huh? Okay, it says the dentist's choice for fighting cavities. So if the dentist use it, then certainly everybody else uses it, correct? Yep. Okay, what else? What are people most afraid of?
Getting cavities.
Getting cavities, because cavities means dollar signs. Okay, so definitely the fact that it does have ethos because it's referring to dentist's choice for fighting cavities. And of course, nobody wants to gamble with their teeth, because once your teeth are gone, you know what that means, right? Alrighty, here we go. Lean beef's actually lower in fat than you think. Makes you wonder about eating all that skinless chicken, doesn't it? Okay, what does it make? It looks like beef on a bed of lettuce. It looks healthy. So that's lettuce. Looks like a nice. Actually, it looks pretty good. It's a salad. Shredded cheese. Looks like tomatoes. Some cucumbers. Right. Definitely makes you hungry. Now, most people, you normally put chopped chicken on a salad, but they're putting lean beef. Does that look as appetizing, perhaps? It is. It's beef. It's like slithers of steak. Okay, so definitely, what is that? The fact that it's appealing to you visually. Definitely pathos, and then the fact that it's saying that lean beef's actually lower in fat than you think. Trying to incorporate some kind of statistics in there. All right, you have a worksheet in front of you, and these are the same statements. I want you to take a moment and look over each statement, determine if it's ethos, pathos, or logos. Look at the first one. A child is shown covered in bug bites after using an inferior bug spray. Ethos, pathos, or logos, class? A child is covered in bug bites. Think about a child being covered in bug bites. How will people respond to that? Which one is it the most at this point? One person. Yes. Pathos. You say pathos. Anybody else agree? You say logos. Why? What is it that's showing stats, facts, or statistics?
I don't think it's pathos because it's not showing emotion.
A child showing. Anybody want to disagree? Anybody disagree? Child covered in bug bites. Sounds like it hurts. So it's probably going to be largely what? Pathos. Tiger Woods endorses Nike. Okay, you want to go back to the bug bites one? Okay, Trevor? Okay, but you can assume that if the child's covered in bug bites, wouldn't they be uncomfortable? Doesn't that pull at your heartstrings? Doesn't that make you feel some sort of emotion? Okay. All right, here's what I need you to do. On your paper, I need you to fill out the rest. Ethos, pathos, and logos. Let's come up with each one and then we'll debate. Take a moment. Only about 25 seconds, so that's fine. Look over your responses and let's come to a consensus on our papers first, and then we'll discuss each one. Ethos, pathos, or logos. Where's your paper, sir? Go ahead and fill it out. Look at each response. It's the same one I have on the PowerPoint. Ethos, pathos, or logos for each one. Ethos, pathos, or logos, and then we'll discuss. Because I think there's kind of like differing opinions.